Auntie Chele, I am so mad right now. I could just scream. I am going to hurt Anthony. You will not believe what happened. I caught him with his little girlfriend. They have been messing around for 2 years.
Oh, no, my lord, not my Anthony. I just cannot believe he would do something like that. What is this world coming to? Go ahead, tell me what happened.
Oh my God. Auntie Chele, this is not funny. How could he do this to me? I have been good to that man for 5 years. Why would he do this to me? I have never even thought about cheating on him. This is not fair.
I did not say it was funny. But it is a bit ironic, don't you think? Do you remember when you two were dating? It was a complete world-changing experience for you? At least, that is what you told me. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. He was so good to me. We went out on some of the best dates. And he was so romantic. He used to even write me little notes. And leave them on my car. Oh, yes. I remember that. Why? Would you ask me that at a time like this?
Miss Lady. I am asking because I also remember that at that time, Anthony was married to Vanessa. In fact, he had been married to Vanessa for 10 years. And they had 4 kids at the time. Do you also remember when I ask you why you would be so disrespectful to another woman and even entertain being with her husband? Do you remember telling me that it was not your problem, but it was her problem? Do you also remember that little girl?
Oh my God. Auntie Chele. You are always throwing up the past. What does that have to do with now? It is a different time now. Anthony is my husband now, and he should not be out there with this other woman behind my back. I do not know how you can compare the two situations. I just wish that this girl would just go away and stop disrespecting my family. I have worked so hard to make everything right. Now this mess. I do not know how I am going to make it all alone. I did not want to be a single mother with 2 kids. This is so depressing. What am I going to do now?
Jackie, look here, honey. The past is the place from which we learn how to structure our future. You must learn from every single one of your mistakes and decide what decisions are good and which ones are bad. You did all that giggling and grinning at that man to get him despite his situation. Let me tell you this. A man is only going to do what a woman will allow him to do. You allowed him to lay up with you while he was married, and now this other girl is doing the same thing. None of this is good, but it is real. Now for what you are going to do about it? My question to you is, do you want to save your marriage? Now that is a yes or no question. The commentary is unnecessary, just yes or no. If you do, then I will help you work through your craziness.
Auntie Chele, you know I want to save my marriage. You do not even have to ask. But how do I forgive him for this? Do I just pretend that he did not do it? I feel so stupid right now. I want to have a good marriage too. Why do I have to go through troubles in my marriage? Just tell me why we never have seen you and Uncle Jimmy going through anything. How is it possible? I want that kind of life too. Anthony is going to reap what he sows. I am going to make sure of that. He will not have 1 minute of peace from now on. I will make sure of it.
Worked hard to make your life what it is, but now you are going to allow someone outside your house to make you destroy it. I believe that Anthony does love you because we have been watching you both. He has made a mistake and he needs to make some different decisions. The truth is he is very good to you and those kids, and you can't take that from him. He needs to learn how to be a husband. That is not worldly training, that is spiritual training. The foundation that you started on was seriously shaky. Now you both have to do some remodeling on your building to get it right.
Okay, I hear you. Will we be able to come over here and talk to you and Uncle Jimmy in private? I would be too embarrassed to go to the church for counseling. Hopefully he will want to go to counseling. We do need some help. Please let's go outside and you can call him for me. Okay?
Okay, that will be fine. That is what we are here for. Let's go, plus the kids need some air too. Hello, nephew Anthony. How are you? So, I am sure you know Jackie is here and she told me what happened, right? Well, I know you have messed up, right? Since both of you are borderline mental. I am going to have your Uncle Jimmy call you later and set something up so you guys can come over and talk. I know. But Jackie is ready to discuss everything, but she does not want to do it alone. You know that girl is not stable. Just kidding. A little. Anyway, look out for his call, okay? I love you and I will see you later. Bye. All right, little girl. It is done. You just calm yourself down, say your prayers on the way home and nothing else, okay? Wait until we all get together to discuss this situation. Do not make any decisions yet. Remember that you are not allowed to make any life-altering decision while you are emotional, right? Okay, you go home and get those kids together. And I will call you later. And slow that car down. I saw you coming in here on 2 wheels. Bye. Hello, babe. I hope you're not busy. I have to ask you to do me a favor. Can you please call nephew Anthony and talk to him? He was caught up by niece Jackie with his girlfriend. It is a mess. I called him to let him know
Sweetie,
that you
I
were
hear
going
you.
to call him.
But why are these kids always in some
Please and
mess?
thank you, babe.
They need to grow up.
You
They
know
are just
need
playing.
some help right
Lord
now.
have mercy. Well, it just so happens, he already called me. And I gave him a big ol' piece of my mind. I told him that real live grown men do not behave this way. He said that he made a huge mistake and he loves Jackie so much. I told him, I hope he don't ever love me like that, with his low-down self. Sweetie, I told him they can come over tonight and talk, but this is the last time with this same mess. I am not playing this time. Last time, it was Jackie spending all the money at the casino. What the hell? These are grown people and should not have to be told the same thing over and over. Especially those two. They are both over 30 years old and just as stupid as when they were born. They have so much going for them and they just want to throw it all away. And for what? When will they learn? Okay, sweetie, I have to go back to work. But I mean it. This is the last time for these two. Either they are going to straighten up and fly right or I am done with them. Okay. Love you, bye.
Okay, babe. I totally understand how you feel. It has been a lot with them over the last 5 years. Well, I am so glad you had a chance to talk to him. We will see how it all comes out tonight. Thank you, babe, and I will see you tonight. I love you too. Bye.
Oh my goodness. I am truly going to have to pray before I go home. These people are going to make me come out of myself. Good grief.
Hold up 1 minute now. Sweetie, you all have been talking for an hour and now I am confused. Well, I do not know about you all. But I want to know from Jackie. How in the hell are you running around here making all this noise and getting everybody all mad with Anthony? When we just found out that you cheated on this man in the first year, got pregnant, and my little niece is not even his daughter. Then you took a trip with your supposed friends and spent all your bill money for 2 months at the casino. Oh, and that ain't all. Then you had the audacity to get pissed off at his mama for trying to help you budget your money to get out of the hole you put your family in. And this was after she loaned you the money to pay your rent for 3 months so you could catch up. The nerve of you, young lady. Can somebody please explain this to your Uncle Jimmy? I can wait. This should be good.
Uncle Jimmy, obviously, I have not been very honest with anybody. But, to be honest now, I was embarrassed and ashamed of what happened. I did not even know that Anthony already knew the truth and he has never said anything until tonight. I was completely smelling myself and I figured that I could do what I wanted to do and I would not get caught. I was foolish because not only did I cheat on Anthony, but I got pregnant too. It was too late then. After a while, Auntie Chele started talking to me about how to be a wife and how to treat my husband and I did everything she said. I thought my troubles were over because he was happy and the kids were good too. Now I am about to live my worst nightmare. God, please have mercy on me.
Jackie, God has already had mercy on you and me. All of us are so blessed. Yes, my love, I knew what you had done and I eventually figured out that Tiffany was not my daughter. The thing that you did not know was that God is the ruling power in my life and that is why I did not attack you when I learned about your infidelity and dishonesty. The first thing I did was talk to God for guidance. You see, I was led to just observe you and not speak. After some time, I could see how you were tormenting yourself and I did not need to add to your misery, but help you get through it. I also knew that you were distrusting of me because of our start and your own issues. As a good husband, I need to wait for you. Years ago, when I was unfaithful to my first wife, I had to get my spirit right and I had to ask God to help me grow to where I needed to be as a husband. I did all of that way before we got married. I was not going to make the same mistakes over and over again. I saw over the last few years that you were growing spiritually as well, so I knew at some point you would have to come clean with me, so I have been patient. You see, Jackie, I do not love you like the world says, I love you like God says I should love you. Can you understand?
Well, sir, I could not have said that any better. I am glad you are doing better with your spiritual journey, nephew. But, I still have a huge problem. Tell us about this new girlfriend of yours. Well, not so new according to Jackie. But, do tell, young man.
Auntie Chele and Uncle Jimmy, I am so sorry that you going through this with us, but we both appreciate the encouragement and correction we get from you both. The fact of the matter is, the lady that Jackie thinks is my girlfriend is a friend of mine that used to work with me at the bank about 2 years ago. She left the bank to start her own catering and party business. I told her to check back with me every now and then to see if I can upper her business. Well, last week she sent me an email responding to my email asking about her cakes. Her email said, "You can come taste my cake anytime after Thursday." My wife was going through my email and she saw that one and the one from 2 years ago. Her mind went bonkers and she thought that I had a girlfriend for 2 years. She never asked a single question, but came running over here to do this and I guess to tell on me. Jackie's birthday is next week and I wanted to get her one of those gourmet cakes she is always talking about. That is about it. I am truly faithful to my wife and everything I do for her and us. I am still waiting for her to get herself together so she can trust me.
Well, I will just be damned. Oh, my God. The devil is a liar, every day, all day. Jackie, you cannot be serious right now. How many times have I told you not to go through your husband's stuff? Do you mean to tell me that you don't trust him that much? You are spending your time, effort, and brain space searching email? Good Lord, you are so disrespectful. Hear me when I tell you that you only do this because you feel some kind of way about yourself. You know that you would do some scurvy garbage to him. So you believe that he must be doing it to you too. What if he was like you? What if he thought like you? What if he behaved like you? Or what if he was a stark raving fool, just like you? Then guess what? You would not have made it through the first year, much less 5 years. Think about it, girl. Lord, please have mercy, so my niece can get her mental intelligence.
Well, with that, I am as sure as hell is hot. Just done with all of you people. I cannot believe what I am hearing. You make us all look crazy. And I am not going to be crazy for none of you. I gotta go to work in the morning. So, what is going to happen now? Jackie, you got some serious making up to do tonight for sure. You got some tall talking to do, among other things, Miss Lady. Anthony, you are a good man, stupid on so many levels, but a good man all the same. Hiya, hiya. But seriously, what I want you to learn from tonight is communication is how you fix things before they even break down. Jackie, you will have to deal with me if you mess up like this again. And your aunt will not be able to save you. I mean it. Got it? Now with that being said, hurry up and get out of my house. And I do not want to see either one of you for a long while. Give your Uncle Jimmy time to miss you. Good night. And good night again, sweetie, Lord have mercy. You and your people. You need to stop with all these shenanigans. Some of this mess is downright ridiculous. Now why would that girl just jump to conclusions like that? No proof or anything. My. I wanted to swat her in the back of her head. Well, at least we got it all worked out. Even though it did not take all that. You know, I could have been in the bed 2 hours ago.
I know, babe. I know. But thank you for hanging tight with me through it all. But it is interesting to wonder what our nieces and nephews will bring to us next. You know you love them kids as much as I do. I love you, Jimmy, and good night. See you in the morning.
Hold on a minute now, and, for the record, nothing about this is interesting to me. And I do not love them kids as much as you do. As a matter of fact, I cannot stand them kids. I just be pretending. Good night, sweetie. Ha 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 ha.